Hi everyone, delonewolf here. Welcome back for some more Path of Exile, where I want to give you guys like a little bit of an update on what I've been doing. I've actually been leveling up another witch. I basically wanted to take a look at the experience again, but plan her for a bit more tank. And you can see that I'm again going with like the max army setup with lots of minions. One thing that I've added though is an animate guardian. Or is it inanimate? No, it's an animate guardian, which is I think pretty cool. I'd actually never used it before, and I like the fact that you have just an extra minion to help you out. That's actually pretty strong. If you give him some cool gear as well, he could be really useful. And so far this has been just absolutely amazing. I'm running with 2 golems, 2 specters, and then of course the guardian. Then we've got 7 of my zombies that are actually tanked, so those guys don't. The rest are set to aggressive, and you can see that they just keep leaping on the enemies. I have almost nothing to do when it comes to most of the trash around here. It is super smooth. So one thing that I did that's different is that I did focus a lot on getting into range of some pure life. On the previous switch I tried to grab some like energy shield stuff. It just didn't work in some of the higher tier maps. I would just die instantly on some of the mechanics bosses. Even some yellows would just get rid of me super quickly. So what I'm planning to do here, get for this big node, then get for that big node. So we're gonna work our way down here, and then I still have like here we get damage, we get life and mana, and then down here we get a big minion wheel. That's basically the plan. Max minion damage while giving myself a lot more HP basically to survive everything. If things get harder, I can always drop down my totem like a blue pack here. Well, it just gets deleted instantly. But this one summons skeletons that have the support that they burn everything in a region around them. Very cool. I really like how this basically starts to summon the totems straight on everything that's in range. It's really powerful. And then if even more damage is needed, I can always summon little skulls to my aid, and yeah, that makes for a pretty big, powerful and effective army. And look at that. I don't have to do anything. I can just walk around here and everything gets completely crushed. Absolutely love that. The witch has taken over. She is now by far my favorite playstyle in Path of Exile. A minion build rather than a totem build. It is just so cool to watch everything happen like that. Now before I get started on showing you guys a little bit more potential, right, with the league mechanic, I was very lucky as well, because this baby dropped an Erendel's Embrace. Minions deal 39% increased damage. Not bad at all. 24 to all attributes helps as well. And then this dropped like 5 minutes after that, a Bloodbond Bone Armor. Grants Blood Offering, which is basically a buff. If I can consume corpses, give a little bit of life, and they have 50% increased damage. Kinda nuts. Let's see what we have to deal with on the mechanic. As you guys probably know, I've played like a Flame Totem character, and I just felt like it couldn't handle this content that well. And so here you'll see the difference. Basically, especially when the spawn points were spread out, I couldn't really do it too well. And now this is how my army handles that. I just drop the totem right here in the middle. Do a little bit of upgrading, and look at the skeletons being spawned around. Oh, and now they did spread to 1. Well, I've got everything ready for that. I'm gonna summon a couple of extra skulls to do damage, and then we're just gonna drop the totem down here, which is going to keep everything in check very easily with just the skeletons. And then my main army is just gonna come down here, wreck everything. Look at my specters throwing death balls from across the field. Very cool. Refresh the totem, put up some more of my own minions with the skulls. Make sure that this is alright, like that, and there we go. 0 effort, league mechanic completed like 90% of the time. I mean, you can be a little bit unlucky, maybe on like a boss or something like that, but ooh, clear oil, very nice. definitely take that. There's another yellow. He needs to be deleted. And I haven't even used this, so I just press my E, consume corpses, and now there's a buff that gives them 50% extra damage. It also gives them, what the hell is that? Okay, not for this build specifically, but could be useful. And that is that. Let's move on. Let's show you guys a little bit more of my army. Love this. I think these are like Kitava's somethings aspectors. I think overall they're really strong. They've got that AoE range attack, and then they can leap in as well. And yeah, they're pretty strong and tanky, as you can tell here. So let's find a prison, and then let's see if we can show how effective they can be on a boss as well. I want a little bit more damage. We'll do it like that. Not a problem. That's gonna be the entrance normally to the lower tower. Travel through Prisoner's Gate to Ship's Graveyard, and now I have to get rid of Chevron. So I'll take the waypoints. That's definitely still okay, and it's not this way. Let's see if we can do this ascension pretty quickly. So I'm just gonna actually walk around while I upgrade a couple of my... Ooh, and I actually was wondering if the knockback... I put a knockback on this one. Didn't work here. We're gonna try and test that out as well. Let's see if that works. Not yet. That's an attempt. Ooh, a Chaos Orb. I'll definitely take that. And is it gonna be this way? Probably not. But we could try to do the leak mechanic here again. Since it's in a corner anyways, that should be okay. Let's clear out everything around here a little bit. So we get two of them here. For the towers, actually, what I have been finding out is that the summoning tower is a very good delayer. Add some frost and then add some lightning. And I think that the chain lightning here potentially has one of the highest potentials for sustained damage. So we're gonna go like this. Okay, that's actually the perfect spots. Yeah, you can see what my army is capable of, and it's 3 of 3, so it's all gonna be here. Let's get to 300 while I summon more. Look at my army up here. Super nice. Can use some more skeletons. Increase the damage. Guess I'll do more summoning. Don't even get to the highest tier, and they hardly managed to take a step outside of the gates. Yeah, this is super strong actually, which is pretty normal, I have to say, since this is one of the big parts that have been reworked for this league specifically. But being my favorite playstyle now, yeah, I absolutely do love it. And what else did I want to say? Oh yeah, what I really like here as well is you're not really that gear dependent to make this work. This is really something that even without my lucky drops on the uniques, well, you can just do the same build, get the right sockets, and you're good to go. There's not that much minion damage on my gear yet, so works nicely. I think we have to go to the middle here. Let's go take a look. Nope, actually I'm wrong. Let's get back then. She does have a set of lungs on her. Sometimes she can just keep singing and singing. We're actually gonna skip this one. And there we go. Try and do that ascent very quickly, and then I'll show you guys a boss, just so you get an idea how that's been going. Alright. A buff. Well, I can always use this. Now they've got 50% increased damage. Just everything gets wrecked pretty easily. Now you can just walk this way and then try to not walk in the wrong direction too often. I'll take that. And love the fact that so many of them leap now. They're just going up there. Everything is gone. Then we get a yellow pack. Yeah, hardly makes a difference at this point. They're angry. And so they're going for anything and everything that moves. Very nice. I think it's like 2 more. I'm just gonna walk through this. Feels good. Feels really good. And we're gonna gamble that we could go down here. And if you're a bit worried, just drop your totem. You'll be fine. Like that. Really love this, right? The totem summons these guys right on top of anything that's in range. And so that means instant applied damage. And I think this is the last one. Then we'll get to the top of the tower. This will do the strong box. Maybe try and get out of the strong box's damage. But I'm also far more confident though with the build that I've chosen in my ability to tank damage. So I'm really not afraid that anything is gonna happen. And I somehow need to go all the way around. Still a little bit up here. Couple of skulls. Take that loot. Walk through the enemy. See them fall. And there's the rooftop. So here we go. Actually a boss that can be tricky if you're not ready for it. Because it's got all of these phases. So we're gonna drop the totem. We're gonna summon a few skulls. And then we're gonna just watch this guy get smacked about a little bit. And basically it's because he was invulnerable. She's down in no time as well. Then they combine, redrop the totem, get some more skulls going. And the final phase, it's because he charges through. Gone. Completely obliterated. And yeah, this is my minion, which, guys, feels really good. And on top of that, I got boots that make me tanky as well. That actually gives me charges. We'll definitely switch that out for something better later on. But let's go into the Warden's Chamber. This is the update that I wanted to give you guys. What I've been doing in Path of Exile. I super enjoyed the game. And with the rework of the Necromancer playstyle, it's just absolutely a perfect fit for me. So I am having an absolute blast. Thank you very much for watching. And I'll see you all next time.
Who'd have thought I was bleeding?
Good work clearing another. Stay sharp out.